Listen, I'm a recovering Judgy Christian. I am a recovering Judgy Christian. I've been judging people too hard. All the things that you thought about God are not true. Because Black Church lied to you. Girl, I was rhyming. Was I just rhyming? Hey guys, it's Ofente and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with a really quick mukbang because I'm running late. I'm going to Kizomba tonight and I'm busy recording a video and trying to eat while doing it. So guys, I've already started eating because yes, indlala ipogile. As you can see, I got some vegan bowls. Okay, I shared that in my previous vegan meal prep. And then I got some pasta and tomato sauce, and I'm gonna quickly scuff this down while trying to talk to you about today's topic, which is how my relationship with God changed, i.e. losing my religion, i.e. all the things that you thought about God are not true. Because Black Church lied to you. Girl, I was rhyming. Was I just rhyming? It's really tasty. I was supposed to record this mukbang yesterday, but this stuff took forever to do, so I'm doing it today. Really having a good time with these meatballs because damn fam, and happy. I think more than anything I'm enjoying the fact that I put so much effort into it, you know. Okay, let's get into it. My relationship with God completely was transformed when I realized this one thing. One thing changed it all, like the lottery, one ball can change it all. Girl, the day I realized grace. And it's probably not grace the way that you think of grace. I don't know how Black church you are, okay, or white church. Actually, all churches are like this. Anything that is super religious and super legalistic and super like do this, do that, do this, do that, or you're gonna end up in hell if you don't. They don't understand grace, guys. Grace is such an amazing thing, and the day that I realized what grace was, I lost my religion that day. That's the day when I started going to church like, what the pastor's saying today? Does he understand grace? Does she understand grace? What she say? My skirt too short? She don't get grace. She don't get grace. I know I could have worn this short in front of Jesus himself. I'm just saying. I say this like I'm joking, but I'm serious. Grace completely changed the person that I was. If you remember me, okay, maybe my friends don't remember because I was Sister Fire, but I was Sister Fire for Jesus on the inside, you know. Like there's some people that are Sister Fire for Jesus on the outside. I was Sister Fire for Jesus on the inside. So I was Sister Fire for Jesus on the inside, and I was a Judgy Christian, right? Judgy. You could never do anything in front of me and not expect me to like give you the eye, okay? I may not have given you the eye in the physical form, but I gave you the eye in the spiritual form. Let me tell you something. And that was because I didn't understand grace. I didn't understand how humanity can ever expect to live with themselves if they are not saved. A. B. After being saved, you must live a life of righteousness. Every single action that you must do must be God approved. I mean, guys, you're going to be sinning until you die. You're going to be sinning until you die. This is why Jesus came to die for all your sins. And sometimes we think that Jesus died a half death. Okay? Bazalwane, this is for you. If you think that Jesus died a half death and it doesn't cover the sin you're going to do, and all those sins that you were busy yantasering in, it's a problem. And this journey of mine started the year that I got divorced. Was actually such an amazing year because that's when God was like speaking direct to a sister. I heard the voice of God That was the year I started listening to Pastor Creflo Dollar, and all sorts of other messages were coming through from other ministers that were kind of linking what I call the secret and also the Bible, right? Because sometimes we don't see where they meet these things, but they actually say this exactly the same thing, right? And there's really no dissonance at all. We should all be living abundant lives. We should all be happy. We should all be experiencing love to the max. This is what Jesus died for, fam. This is my favorite hashtag, right? My favorite hashtag is Jesus never died for this. Okay? I'm not gonna suffer under somebody's judgment because Jesus never died for this. I'm gonna get controversial. Pretty sure Jesus ain't even gonna judge me for it. Okay? Because when he sees me, he sees the blood of the lamb. Anyways, that was Sister Fire Ofi coming out again. What I'm trying to say is the way that you view God is highly tainted by your religion. And the minute you drop the religion, just forget the religion, and you understand that the distance between you and God is zero. God is here. God is on the inside. God resides here, right? The minute you understand that concept, your life will switch. You will see amazing things happen in your life. The amount of faith that you'll have, you walk around and be like, I'm gonna change my phone. Today, I'm tired of this one. Okay, God, make it happen. 3 days later, if you don't resist it and you've got all sorts of other subconscious limiting beliefs that are stopping you from getting it, you will get it, right? I think for me, understanding that the distance between me and God is zero changed everything. Changed everything. I think if you understand that, you will... I can put it in other ways, but I don't think Bazalwane are ready for the way that I can put it, yabo. So Bazalwane, this is for your sake, just so that you can take one step forward. No, I'm not going to kick you over the edge, because I know as a Bazalwane a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have been ready. I wouldn't have been ready to hear it the way that I'm thinking of saying it right now. But I'm just going to save you. I'm going to put this in another video. What you need to know is the distance between you and God is zero. There is no distance between you and God. And the things that God can make happen in your life are infinite. If you think it, it can happen. That's all you need to know, Mzalwane. That if you can think it, you can do it. If you think it, you can do it. And I think the last thing I want to actually just get into is Judgy Christians. Listen, I'm a recovering Judgy Christian. I am a recovering Judgy Christian. I've been judging people too hard. And the key lesson I learned from judging people is that when you judge someone, you actually reveal an unhealed part of yourself. I'm going to make an example. No, you're not ready for this example. I'm going to make another example. There's this particular friend of mine whom I used to judge a lot. They don't know themselves. Please don't try and figure out who this is. Anyways, I used to judge this particular person because I didn't understand that I was dealing with issues within my own heart that made me judge myself for the things that were unfolding in her life. You hear me? Can you see the connection there? You're not judging the person. You're actually judging yourself. If you were to take yourself and put yourself in that situation, you would judge yourself hard. And because you hate yourself in that situation, you would hate someone else easily. Anything that manifests itself as judgment or hate or fear or anything, it's because that's how you feel about you. If you judge rich people for being rich, girl, it's because you judge yourself if you were rich too. Because you hate money, because you've got some weird, resistance towards money or progress or whatever, and that's your own personal self-limiting belief. That's your money story, girl. Busi Celestial can help fix you up on that one, okay? And secondly, when you judge someone, you're actually coming from a place of fear. in life there's only two things, and I've learned this from understanding grace, that there's only two emotions that are primary: love and fear. God created us to love, but when you want to fear, that's your thing, hey? You are not here to live in fear. All the things that, just think of all the lessons that maybe your parents tried to teach you, and they're like, ngikufundisa impilo mntanami, ngikufundisa impilo. Example from my last mukbang: you can't trust a friend, right? Friends are not here for you. That's fear. That's fear. That's fear that I'm going to experience exactly the same as what my mom experienced in that particular point in time. It wasn't coming from a place of love. Something loving would have been like, hey, I've been through this and I've seen this is how people behave, but understand that people's behavior has nothing to do with you, so love them anyway, right? That would have been the healthier version of teaching that lesson. That I've seen hurting people hurt people, and I was part of the hurt people, but I want you to choose love instead. And I think that's the way that we should go raise our kids going forward. We shouldn't raise them from a place of fear. We shouldn't be like, yom tanam, don't stand on the side of the pool, you're gonna die. No, take them to swimming lessons when they're young, then they'll learn. You know, if they fall, they'll stand up. Like, honestly, the things that we fear are so irrational, and we always make sure, as parents, we make sure to pass these fears down to our children. Then they've got a lot of work to do with psychologists to try and get rid of these fears, and then we're dealing when we could just be standing on the shoulder of giants and not having to deal with the same fears that our parents had to deal with. What I'm saying today, guys, is choose love and not fear. The day I realized the distance between me and God was zero, I'm telling you, that was the day that I chose love and not fear. I'm not scared of anything now. I've even got this tattoo. I don't know if you can see it. Anyways, my tattoo says fearless. It's written in cursive. Can't twist my hand. So my tattoo says fearless, and this is the mantra I've been living my life by since 2016 when I got this tattoo. Fearless. Akethabi litho, akethabi moto. Because why? Because mina no God. Same WhatsApp group. I love you. But as you can see, I've got me. Woo! Jesus, really? Did that have to happen?